I can feel like 80 rats in my Marys. Me and Drizzy back to back, it's getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bins all on your head like Justin Terry. Whoa.
Hello, listeners and viewers. This is the Faison View podcast, back with another episode, man, with my very special guest, my baby, KingKyrie Faison. We back with another episode, man. Please like, share, subscribe my podcast. Please like, share, subscribe to my podcast at Leek, Leekfaison. Leekfaison. Man, Kyrie, tell them what we got here. What? We got color power. So we got color power. Yeah, color power. My baby's wearing his color power. Show you color power. Yeah, say yeah, I got the drip. Got the drip. Yup, color power. You may shop at 1CLR POWER.com. 1CLRPOWER.com, man. Man, you know we coming with you with good content, man. Coming at you with good content. We here, man. We here. Man, this title of this podcast, All-Star Weekend, man. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I sure did. It's one of the best All-Star games in a long time. First, man, we're going to talk about the best of the All-Star Weekend, the performances and the winners. You know how that go. Secondly, we're going to talk about, is Valentine's Day a good holiday or is it overrated? You tell me, you give me your input as well in the comments below. What age should children make decisions for themselves? That's our next topic after that. That's going to be a very good one, insightful one as well. And lastly, you already know we had would you rather? You know what I'm saying? Would you rather? Would you rather never pay for a meal again or never pay for a car note again? So this is going to be interesting. You already know how we getting into it. The Faison View podcast. Oh my God. Hitting my baby, hurting my baby. Look at me, hurting my baby. Kyrie, you say hi?
Hi.
Say hi to the fans and supporters. So, man, let's get right into it, man. This All-Star Weekend was just amazing. And I just felt like the energy of Kobe and Gigi and just all the victims was really in there, especially Kobe, man. Like, everybody wanted to show out and pay their respects to Kobe and actually compete in this All-Star game. I can honestly say this is probably the best All-Star game I've seen from start to finish, from Friday to Sunday. You just felt the energy in the building. Much respect, man. Chicago, they did their thing for the All-Star game, man. And one thing I want to point out is, man, the performances from Common and Jennifer Hudson before I even get to the All-Star game and the winners. Like, Jennifer Hudson, I'm going to tell y'all right now, everybody already knows her ability and her singing. But her impact with that mic, it's really unmatched, man. It's really unmatched. She did her thing in honor of Kobe, and I feel like everyone stepped up to the plate. Common gave a very inspirational speech on just what it feels like to be back in hometown Chicago, all the trials and tribulations that the city of Chicago goes through, and how much they overcome all the time, man. I know everybody laughing, playing. It was a long intro. I mean, you was just like, oh my God, introduce the players, but at the same time, that message was very heartfelt, man. And, man, let's get right into it, man. Kawhi Leonard won MVP, the first ever Kobe Bryant MVP award at the All-Star game. Much respect to him. Much respect to all the players, man. I feel like that was a very, very, very well-executed All-Star game, especially in the fourth quarter, man. Like, everybody was competing like, you know, like they were on their real teams, man, and really showcasing their talent, man. You had players that had 30 points, 28 points, you know, hitting clutch shots, drawing charges, debating on calls. You don't see that in an All-Star game. It felt like a real game atmosphere, man. Like, we just need more. We need more of it. And I felt like in honor of Kobe, all the energy was there, man. Kobe deserves everything and more. The players wore number 24 for Kobe and wore number 2 for Gigi, his daughter. It was just a very special night, man. They all showcased their talent, man. And much respect to everybody that was just in attendance, man, and really got to experience that, man. I know that was just a dope experience. Very dope. Man, and like, you know what I'm saying? Let's get off the All-Star game. Let's get into Valentine's Day, which was Friday the 14th. Kyrie had his Valentine's. Who was your Valentine's, Kyrie? Was it Nani?
Yeah.
Was it Nani?
Apple.
Say Nani, Nani and Pop Pop.
Nani apple.
His Valentine was Nani and Pop Pop. It's my Valentine, man. I love my baby. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. Is Valentine's Day a good holiday, or is it overrated? So first and foremost, man, I feel like I can speak for both sides, and I'm gonna just say why on both sides. Then I'm gonna tell you what I think. So I think it is a good holiday because it is within good spirits. It has a lot of good spirit within mostly the children and getting them to understand and get out your nose digging for gold. But getting the children to really understand the importance of really what love is and getting a true embodiment of sharing and caring with others and being and being one with each other, showing each other you care for each other. I understand the importance in that way for kids to really understand and recognize that at an early age. I respect that. But like as I get older, even if relationships or single or not, like as I get older, not saying it's just a solely pointless holiday. I do think it's overrated because a lot of people show their love and gratification for their partner, and they don't do that every day. You have a lot that do it every day, but you have most that don't do it every day. And it's like you gotta showcase talent, and then with social media era, you have to battle with others to really showcase your love for your woman or for your partner. It's like I don't really like it as much anymore, especially social media, because it's just like you're in a battle. It's like you're in a battle of who can do better, who can showcase their love for one another better. And most times it's not even just love. It's just like I just want to show off for the gram and get comments, and everything is just for comments or just just to be seen. And I really just disagree with it because you just trying to be seen. It's like it's annoying. It's very annoying at times because when you're looking on social media, everybody just trying to outdo somebody. On the bed, half naked with your Valentine's Day clothes on. It's good vibes, but everything does not have to go public. Everything does not deserve to be. Everything does not deserve to be on TV. Not saying on TV, but broadcasted. You get what I'm saying? Everything does not deserve to be broadcasted at all. And I feel like we just put too much out there for the public to see. If you doing your thing with your man, you doing your thing with your man, and that's respected. But sometimes it becomes when it's like overwhelming, and you keep on doing it just to get clicks and a lot of half naked girls. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that, of course not. But it's like you're trying to be seen. It's not just females. Dudes be trying to be seen and get fancy and flashy. That's cool, whatever. I understand that. But I feel like it has become so much overrated because it's like it's a battle. It's a battle. It's like, oh yeah, who can be the flyest? Let me show off for Instagram and show them I'm flexing for my girl, I'm flexing for my man, or I'm doing this and that and the third. I feel like the best Valentine's Day gift can be privacy. Privacy and having a moment with one another. And I'm guilty as well. I've done that before in the past times in relationships, but I feel like at the end of the day, I didn't really want to do it because I don't feel like everyone needs to know or understand but the love I have for you, or I had to showcase that to other people. Like I like it in the way of it's seeing us in a bond and having a good bond, but at the same time, it's like you're just trying to sit here and outdo one another. And I'm gonna just put it like this, man. Like, and with Valentine's Day, you do have real ones that buy real females that actually buy that man a gift. But I feel like Valentine's Day, if we want to be honest, it's for the female. Valentine's Day is really strictly for the female. And I don't care if you're single or you're not, especially if you're in a relationship. If you don't acknowledge Valentine's Day or you don't, if that's not your favorite holiday and you don't like to do it, it doesn't matter. If you don't like to do it or don't want to do it, trust and believe. It's going to be a problem if you don't do it. So, man, I don't care what you got to say and how you feel about it. If you're in a relationship, you're going to be celebrating Valentine's Day. No matter how much money you don't want to spend, you will end up spending money. And that's one thing I just have that's one thing I just have against Valentine's Day is just solely off the fact that only thing I have really against it is just solely off the fact that it doesn't cater to men as much. It really doesn't cater to men. You do have real ones that show gratitude and give their man stuff. Do not get me wrong, but it's not a men holiday. You feel me? It's like it's not a one holiday. It's for the females and females only to show off. You feel me? Like show off. And my man got me this. My man got me that. That's cool. But as men, I'm be real with you. We want to gratification too. We want things too. You know what I'm saying? It's like they have females have so much control. All in all, man, shout out to y'all. Happy Valentine's Day. Just know, all men, look, Valentine's Day, y'all better get it together, because these women will turn this house upside down if it's not celebrated, regardless. So shout out to all the relationships, all the couples, everybody that celebrated Valentine's Day, everyone. Happy belated Valentine's Day, man. Keep pushing, man. Keep pushing. I had my Valentine's Day bracelets, which KyRie got on. He's drippy. He's drippy with his Valentine's Day bracelet on. And hey, man, let's get into it. Don't forget, check that website out at 1CLRpower.com. You know, we got the Valentine's Day gifts even after Valentine's Day, man. Let's get it. So, thirdly, to be exact, what age should children start making their own decisions? I feel like this is a very good topic to bring up, and I feel like children shouldn't start making their own decisions, even though they are people, and we as parents really had to start understanding that they are their own people. They're gonna do, they're gonna grow up and do whatever they want to do, just like you did as yourself. You had to grow up. You had to understand. The one thing that makes it different nowadays is they have social media, and they are learning faster than what we were learning back then. They are learning way faster what we're learning. For example, my son is right here watching, kid YouTube channels and stuff like that. But it's just a learning curve, because they're learning everything fast. They have everything in the access of their hands. You have 14 and younger children that are making millions off of YouTube and just showcasing their toys and stuff and just gaining knowledge on business. So I understand that, but I feel like children shouldn't start making decisions for themselves until they hit that teenager age. I would say the perfect age would be 16, because they're understanding, they're grasping life, they're really getting to know their body, they're really getting to know their selves, they're getting to know their peers, they're really starting to grasp understanding of life. Like I said, a lot of this is speeded up because what we have in our hands and our phones, and everything is not being preventatively advised. No matter how you look at it, a lot of these teenagers and even younger, they're not getting preventatively advised stuff on their phone for them not to click on stuff. Everything is only a click away. All the information you need is only a click away. So it puts our babies in a pro and a con situation, because it can be very dangerous. There's predators out here. There's a lot of things going on, but it also can be very insightful, and it could also cause your child to really gain and grasp a lot of things faster. But at the end of the day, what really makes a child is being a child. You don't really want to grow up too fast. We always had these aspirations and dreams when we were little, man. I can't wait to grow up. I can't wait to be older, to do this and that and the third. Now you get older, you have bills, you have responsibility, you have children, you have a lot on the plate, man. It's like, bro, why was I rushing to get to this point? Man, and then you really start understanding what your parents were telling you. Being transparent and understanding that what they were telling you was everything that you're going to be going through and everything that you're going through now, So I feel like really having that insight and really gaining knowledge from your parents and from your peers is very important. I feel like the ones that, and don't get me wrong, it's a lot of children out here that don't have a choice but to make their choices for themselves. And my heart goes out to them in those situations. But I feel like the children that do have parents or have a parent in their life or somebody they look up to in their life, they need to listen and learn at a young age and really get the grasp or understanding. Because I feel like when you're at this certain age of a teenager, that's when you really start to grasp life more and really understanding step by step what's going to go on from here. because even though it is rapid and all this social media is rapid fire, at the end of the day, you're still a child. You still have to stay in a child's place and have understanding, you know. So, and the reason why I brought this topic up is where I'm gonna shift this topic into a whole nother segment. Is Dwayne Wade, a legendary basketball player, shooting guard, and I really respect Dwayne Wade for this press run he's been going on for his son transitioning into a girl. But I have a lot, you know, I have pros and cons with this conversation as well. So I really respect D Wade off break. I respect D Wade and his stance for his son solely off the fact that a lot of children, a lot of people just in general, but children you have to go through adolescence first. A lot of children that go through those times, they look for a lot of guidance and respect and clarification from their parents. And you as a parent, point blank period, no matter how you feel about it, no matter how you look, no matter how you want to have your son or daughter be, they're going to be their own person. You have to respect them. You still have to love them for them, no matter what their sexual preference is, no matter which way they want to go. That's why I respect Dwayne Wade in a lot of ways of what he's doing. I just have a con to it. It's just bringing it so public. It is a good thing that you're bringing it public and you're showing your son and your children that you'll do anything for them, that you'll step out of your own self and do anything for them and respect them for who they are as people. I respect that. And this just goes back to what I was saying. The first is just children making decisions at a young age. And what D Wade was just talking about and it just came out recently was just he knew that his son wanted to transition into her at a very young age, at an early age, at the age of around 3 or 4 years old. And with me personally, just personally speaking, I don't feel like children, like I was saying, I feel like children should be children. They shouldn't have to make these certain type of decisions this early on in their life because they haven't experienced life and what it is that life is going to offer you down the line. And don't get me wrong, Dwayne Wade Child, very intellectual. He was very intellectual. He just spoke. He went viral and. He was very intellectual, a young man, you know, trying to transition, and it's all respect. But at the same time, just me personally, I feel like that's just too young of an age for you to really grasp or understand, you know, anything. You haven't really gone through life and what you really like, what you may dislike, things that things that you may feel a way about as you get older. It's just a lot that you have to go through as you get older. But it's very key that Dwayne Wade did what he did, and I feel like it should not have gone public. That should be kept behind closed doors, but that's just my opinion. But I respect him for actually speaking up for their child because it's very, very, very hard. And I have family members who are gay and who choose their sexual preference differently or choose the same sex preference. That is totally fine. But one thing I feel like they really wanted from their parents or a guardian or somebody they look up to was just clarification that it will be okay, that an acceptance and love no matter what you do and what you decide to do with your life. I just feel like in this situation, he's just so young, he hasn't experienced life in general. And I feel like it's not saying it's a bad thing, but I feel like it going public so much, and you never know what transition or change his son may make in the future. I feel like it's just you're putting a lot out there in the public, and respectfully so. I feel where he's coming from. He's really just trying to protect his son transitioning, but at the same time, like I was saying earlier, with social media, you really have to be careful in what you put out there and how you put it out, because in that realm, even though that you're behind them, you're respecting them, you're doing everything, you're showing your love for your child. It's a lot of people on this other side of the spectrum that are not going to do that. They're going to look upon your child, and it might bring a lot of things onto your child, and which you want to avoid that. you really want to avoid it, because now it's just so much of a dog-eat-dog world, and it's just so nasty on social media with these comments and what people are saying out their mouths. Everybody just don't disagree with your views, you know, and that's respectable because everybody's going to have an opinion. But at the end of the day, I feel like he's just too young to make those decisions for oneself because he hasn't experienced. And he's very intellectual, don't get me wrong, like I said. Just because you're young does not mean you're not mature. But at the end of the day, it still means that you don't have experience in life and life lessons and just encounterments with a lot more people. So as you grow older, yeah, I feel like that decision could be made as you grow older, but I feel like it's just, you're just very young right now. And, you know, things happen, things can change. And I'm not disregarding his sexual preference or what he wants to do at all. And I respect D-Wade for loving his child and standing by his child regardless. I understand that. But I just wouldn't keep coming out publicly and speaking on it, because at the end of the day, it could be to the detriment of your child. You don't want to put too much out there. It's a lot of things that should be left in the privacy of your home. You feel me? So that's how I feel about that situation. Shout out to D-Wade because he is being a very great parent. It takes a lot of cares to do what he's doing. So, I mean, show respect to him. I understand a lot of people have their views. I have my opinions. I have my pros and cons about the situation. But at the end of the day, you do have to love your children for who they are. But be mindful and careful of how you put that information out there, and be mindful and careful of how it's going to be a detriment to your son or your child in general. You just got to be mindful of a lot of stuff. This day and era is just cutthroat, you know, just cutthroat. So lastly, man, would you rather never pay for a meal again, or would you rather never pay for a car note again? Man, look here. The car note is cool. It's cool. You know, you want to keep money in your pocket, but what most of us are going to say, and which I already know, is never pay for a meal again. Because I might pay what I pay for in a car note on food just in about a week or something. Because food, man, like, you need it. You need it. And I'm really just greedy, and I really like whenever I see something driving, I like to pull over and get something to eat, like 7-Eleven. I like Wawa, 7-Eleven. Like, I like to go get something to eat. And it's just little things like that. If you never really had to pay for a meal again, I'll be straight, bro. Like, I don't really need nothing else. Like, but if you never pay for a meal again, you know how much money you will save? Because a lot of us spend racks on just food. People don't understand how I mean, people do, but people don't. Like, that's one thing about life. We take it for granted. We don't really understand a lot until it's taken away from us. But with food, like, it's so important. So important. And never to pay for a meal again, man, that would be a blessing. Like, a huge blessing. Imagine walking into any store and you know you got this never pay for a meal again card or whatever the case. And speaking of food, he want more, you know. You want more cookie? Yes. That's my baby. But I definitely say never pay for food again, man. We need that food, right, Kai? We need that food. All right. Say bye-bye to the viewers.
Bye.
Say bye.
Bye.
It was good. It was nice having you.
Yes.
Yes, it was. The Faison View Podcast. This is the Faison View Podcast, the Faison family. Please follow at Malik-spaceghost. All platforms, we are here. Please follow at Color Power, CLR, POWER. And also, man, go copy your bracelet on the website, man, at 1CLRPOWER.com, man. We here, man. We here every single Thursday, 5 p.m. Right, Kyrie? We here every single Thursday, 5 p.m. You heard me? You heard me? All right, throw your deuces up. Say, throw your deuces up, Kai. Say peace.